we make sure. Last time we put to just my friends. I was like, no, we want everybody.
It was in public.
We want everybody.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what we
perfect.
to tell people too. When you're going there, make sure it's public. What's
Yeah,
the
make sure it's
settings?
public. Yeah, that's there. Perfect.
Yeah, you should be able
Nice.
to see it now.
Yep. It should be. So I bring my iPad so I don't have to run to the other room. Usually I'm running back and
see,
forth.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like it's just easier, so then I can kind of keep up. Perfect. Looks good. Perfect. Awesome.
Sweet.
Have you been able to gig anywhere lately, or?
Yes and no. Just trying to really just focus on just getting my music out.
Right.
Music and material and stuff.
No, that's the way to do it. Yeah. That's the way to do it.
Right, especially right now in the times.
Oh yeah. No, it's easier to just do it.
Yeah, and then to be honest, I've been singing for a while, even during the pandemic. So.
Right. That's just great. I like it. I like it.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oops.
Hey, did you see me? I put that one for you guys. I did that.
Oh, check it out. I love it.
Maria.
See, that's what we like. That's what we like.
Maria, let's put on there.
Oh, can I just share here? If I can figure out how to share it down here. Okay, so these I'm just way off.
I'm always off.
Well, let me tell you, that's the truth with me. Okay, let me just tell you.
The day that I have a normal day, I think that's like
Yes,
something's going on.
that's what some kids say. I'm off. They're like, we know.
The calm before the storm.
We know.
You don't know what's happening. Did you want to share? No, I believe it. I just wanted to get something out.
Awesome.
How's life been treating you well?
Not bad, not too bad. This week's been crazy, but everything, it's everything in the world and just everything, but it's not bad. Overall, it's not bad.
Yeah, I feel that same way too, man. A lot of stuff going on, but gotta keep trucking.
Just gotta keep doing it, right? That's what I say.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah, if you're not going, you're not doing it. That's what I told somebody.
Yeah, no, that's 100% true. Oh yeah. I know this morning I was like, I better send that early in the morning, and then I almost forgot.
Good, perfect.
And I was all sitting, and I was all, it's still in draft.
It looks great too. That's awesome. Oh, photo mommy?
Yeah.
I love it.
There are a lot of new music coming out from everybody in the past couple of years. So I'm like, that's great. I love to see that. I love to see that. It's great.
A lot of girls too. That's
Yes,
nice.
that's awesome. That's why I work with the majority of girls at the school, and I'm like, I just do it. I love it. So that's girl power for sure.
Yeah, we were
Gonna
talking
go,
about it a while back. Just saying how it was sometimes like hard for us, like really hard.
I know.
Very. Even though like it was like still the local kind of like, New Mexico scene, it still was kind of like, even it's a little bit better now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That at least we could at least have our stuff played more and we're performing out there.
Right. Well, that's all. That's what. Yeah. No, that's what matters. That's what matters.
Well, there's it. Is it a bird like me?
Yeah, I gotta get the little bird. Yeah, I gotta get the bird.
My character.
So I got some good questions for you. I always stump people with a couple, so I stump myself with them. So.
Oh gosh.
I love your
I'm ready.
dude.
I'm ready.
I just have fun, it's just about having fun.
you love what you do.
That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
And we love what we do, so that's
Exactly.
We gotta be able to have fun out there too.
Yes.
And I'm a big jokester, man. I always
Got to have fun. Yeah, you got to.
and I always tell people if you can't get it, receive it, then you just gotta give it up, man.
Mhm.
You can't joke.
Yeah, you're not joking. Yeah.
You gotta be able to take it too, man.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Sometimes people get me, they stump me, and I'm all, man, that was a good one.
You're like, thank you. Yeah, you gotta you're like, thank you.
Yeah, and then I'm all, I'll get you.
Yeah,
Let
don't
me
worry.
just come back.
Yeah, just wait, just
yeah.
wait.
Give me a minute. Oh, that's great.
Looks like we got about a minute.
Nice.
I was talking to Andrea from the last interview. She's like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna have Ana Maria." I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh man, she's awesome. She has a great voice." So big pumps to you from Andrea Lucero. So.
Oh, thanks. She's cool. She's awesome
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I remember seeing them back in the days when the fair had that. Remember those like those 2 stages, the little gazebo and that one on the side.
See, that was a good time. That was a good time.
That's where it all began.
I know.
Like most of these girls.
Yeah, a lot of us out there. I remember I just ran into a picture that was like me and then Mari Diegito,
Nice.
then Marisol Flores.
Dude, nice. That's great. That's great.
Dude, me and Marisol went to high school together, so
Oh, okay.
we were in choir together.
Nice. Love it. See, New Mexico music is just a big old family, right? And then
It's
if you're
really-
Albuquerque is just super small. I don't care what anybody says. It's no, yeah, come on.
It's big but small.
Yeah, big but small, but got a few seconds and we'll come on in.
All right.
Oh yeah, that was one of the latest singles from Ana Maria Pajarillo Calor. That was released in 2020, I believe. And guess what? We have the artist right here in the studio, Q102. It's 102.1 FM, 11:50 AM. Our featured artist of the week this week is Ana Maria. Good morning, Ana. How you
Good
doing?
morning, Diego. I'm doing really great.
That's
How are you?
always good. I'm doing well. I know it's a little early sometimes on Saturday coming out for the interviews, but not bad. It looks like you got the energy, which is good, right? You're awake.
Oh, I'm too much sometimes.
I know, that's what we want. That's what we always want. We want as much energy and fun. So it's great. I'm so glad to have you in here. We'll be talking about your latest single, of course. We got it coming up, and it's been doing really well here too. It's on the countdown. It's on countdowns all over the state.
Yes.
So that's what's cool. I love to see that. So, but how's life treating you in general? How's the new year? I know it's almost the end of February, but I still call it the new year. How's it
Oh
going?
man, the new year actually is really great. 2022. It's been good to me so far, but you never know. In a blink of an eye, it could change. But
Right.
just loving life, loving my new health journey, my faith, everything. So
That's great.
life is good.
That is great. And yeah, you're at Sagebrush. Is that where you're at, right?
Yeah.
Nice. That's all. And you've been singing there, right, for a while. Has that
Oh
been?
yeah, I've been going strong. Even when the pandemic, we stopped for a few months, but I sing every weekend.
That's great. That's
Love
great. I know your faith journey has been real important to you, right? And
Oh, it has.
that's awesome. No, and that's what we need. I think that's what we need these past couple of years, right? Let me tell you. And no, that's awesome. That's awesome. So the year's been going good, and we have Rachel in here with us too. She's off the camera, but we have to send a big hello to Rachel and Big Lou. I know he was jamming last night, so big
Yeah.
hello to them. But it's so great to have you in here, and I'm so glad that you're returning to music, New Mexico
Thank
music,
you.
I should say, right?
Yes.
Because when did you first start with music? When New Mexico music? When was your
Ooh.
first love of that? Started.
I could say when I was 15, I really started to dip into that Spanish New Mexico music. I grew up around it. My uncles, it's so funny. I grew up in I grew up in Albuquerque, but
Mhm.
we were always in small towns. I was in
Nice.
Willard, Estancia, Mountain Air, Vaughn, all these small towns. So
Mhm.
like I got the feeling of the unity that the small towns have a lot, and then our love for music. So we would host fiestas in Willard, and you would just see tons of people come in, and my uncles would play, and it would be my whole family up there. And except for me, I would just be on the stage. Like everybody
Yeah.
would be all run in, and then you would just see pictures of me just by the stage.
Nice.
So I was always trying to get in the mix.
Right.
somehow.
Nice. And tell us who your uncles are for people that don't know.
Oh yeah, so my uncles are the Garcias, which is Sal and Cedro Garcia.
Awesome.
So and then my grandfather is Agapito, So, they are in the, of course, inducted to in the Hispano Cultural Center as well. So the
Yes.
Garcias. So that's where I come from. The line third generation musician.
That's awesome.
I'm gearing up my little niece, Miss Aria.
Yes.
Throw one out there, Miss Aria Marie.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to her. She's going to be the new upcoming one.
I love
But
it.
training her and just for the love of the music and everything like that. So
No, that's great. That is great. I think last time we had you in here, you were singing too on air. Didn't we have you singing too? Was that?
I think so.
I think
Who
so, right?
knows?
We always have fun, but no, that's awesome. So the love of music started early with you, of course, a family affair, which we love that. We love to have artists that are family, like generational family musicians. That's what we love. I just love to see that. We had Abe Torres in here recently, and we're always talking about original music and the family bands and how we're one family in New Mexico music. So I just love it. That's awesome.
Well, the neat thing about that is the new original it is actually done by my uncle, and I'm working with a publishing company out in Las Vegas, Nevada. And so my uncle Cedro Garcia is the one that's been helping me a lot, especially with originals and publishing out there. So when you talk about my uncles and the history of their music and stuff like that, he has a lot of connections and help and is able to help me. So, and he's my uncle, and he's like,
Great.
I will help you with anything. So that's what's amazing about that.
No, that's awesome. And now has Big Lou been helping you, or has he been bugging you?
Both. No,
We do. We have to. Hey, I have to do it. No, but he's one of the top drummers in the state. I gotta say. So big shout out to him as well. So have you had him on any of your music? Or?
Oh yes, he's been on
Okay.
on a lot of the ones before that just came out. Pajarillo wasn't on there, and A Ti Te Juzgar a Dios, but everything else you hear from Ana Maria is Big Lou on there. So if you hear any mistakes, you know who
to blame
to
him.
blame there on those drum parts.
Hey, no. Hey, we can't bug him too much. Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. We have permission from
We
his
have
better half.
Perfect. We have permission. Right. So no, that's awesome. That is great. So I saw that you sent the bio over, which is awesome because I always loved it. It's just me being a music nerd, by the way, and looking at these bios of artists and to see who they played with, see who they, just what they've done is so awesome. Because you don't get to see that all the time. As just a fan, you don't get to see what the musician has done. You hear their music, you're like, that's awesome, but you don't get to see their accomplishments. And one of the big things was the opening act for Los Kumbia Kings. I wanted to talk about that one. When did you get to open up for Los Kumbia Kings?
Oh gosh, I was
that's
young.
cool.
I was young though. I had just started out, and my manager, she was putting me out everywhere, and it was actually at the Whole Enchilada. I used to play that festival a lot. Got asked to open up for them, and it was one of the most amazing things. I was just with Trax during that time.
Nice.
So it was an experience that I will never forget. And then it was funny because I remember my mom too. She was like, I could feel the bass. It was in my body. Like, it was great because it was so loud. It was just so fun.
Yes.
And that's where it was. So the Whole Enchilada, I've done a lot of stuff back there in Los Cruces, I could say.
No, that's awesome. That is.
It was fun. We met them, and then my name got thrown in that I was like partying with them. I was like, yeah.
You're like, heck yeah. No, that is cool. And then you had a couple other awesome artists. Ruben Ramos. Hey, you can't beat Ruben Ramos. Little Joe. That's like the top. These artists are the top Tejano guys right here.
Yeah.
Dang, look at you. So,
I know. My mom, you know what? To be honest, it was a lot that my mom had to do with it. I did the background, which was the singing. I was the one who did a lot of the front work, which was like the graphics, stuff like that, and of course the singing. But my mom was the one who
that's great.
Harassed everybody.
Big,
my heat. Gotta get her in.
That's the way. And you know what? That's awesome. And you're super talented as well. So it wasn't just your mom being like, hey, get her in. No, you're talented. It's your talent that helps right with that. So awesome. I think we want to hear some music. We're gonna go throw it back a little bit, here.
Yes.
Take a quick break, and we'll come back. We'll be chatting here with Ana Maria, our featured artist of the week. So glad to have her in the studio at Q102, 102.1 FM, 11:50 a.m.
Throw it back.
Throwing it back just a little bit there.
Oh, this is one of my favorites.
Oh, this is a jam right here. You can't beat that. This is like one of the top songs too. Not even.
I remember this one before even they started doing their
Yeah,
top 10
right.
I remember it was just so cool for us.
The jams. gritos. I like screaming. I remember somebody called me La Reina de los Gritos, and I was like, what does that mean? Oh, wait. Yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm loud.
You're like, I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'm loud. Yeah, I can admit that. You know how they say that sometimes we're like our pets, and my dog was like out there barking, and I was like, oh, you're so loud and obnoxious.
And you're like, wait, it's.
I was like, oh, I guess that's how I
You're
am
like, oh,
too.
whoops.
You could like hear him barking throughout the whole neighborhood. I was like, well, I guess that's my mariachi voice coming out.
That's me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all me. Gosh.
Love it. Love it.
Yay. I know. I was like, man, where can I get that muscular body like him? Nah, just kidding.
Love it. Looks like we got hey, Dwayne Ortega online. Tune in. Pete Romero Jr. What's up? He says I can't see your pretty face. I don't care. Nobody cares about me,
Es
man.
bonita.
We got Roberto Morales. Yeah, Roberto, we're gonna get you back in, man, for sure. It's always a great time, Roberto. Let me tell you, always a great interview. I can't tell who else is watching. Got Joseph Sanchez. Saludos, Joseph. Viola's tuned in.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I can't see everybody tuning in. But good morning to everyone.
Oh, here it comes.
That right there.
I don't want to scare anybody. I'm just kidding. I just made Diego spill his coffee. I just didn't expect that. Cristo. Hi. That was a soft one.
Do the song.
I did. No, just kidding. Y me abracé, acurrucada me quedé, sintiéndote, sirviéndote. I don't know, did you share it? I don't think I couldn't see it.
Yeah. Looks like we got Tara
You got it?
Lynn. Good
Yeah,
morning,
Tara
Tara Lynn.
Lynn. Hey.
Plus we got you.
Porque mi sueño, pasión, un placer.
Wait, did I share it?
I don't think so. I don't know. That's what it is. Oh, because I'm asleep. I have it there. No, I see it.
You see it? Did I do it right?
As long as you did that, you're good. I didn't see it on mine.
Yeah, just reshare.
There we go. There we go. You know, all you're getting a live performance. Nice. Got Dwight over here. Sister station up there in Vegas.
Covering all of north central and northeast New Mexico, southern Colorado, west Texas, Oklahoma Panhandle.
Did I do it right?
I don't know.
Okay, you just redo it.
She's like, fired again. Fired again.
Fired, rehired.
Twice, guys.
Fired, rehired. She got fired on a deal. That's okay. So we have a joke with some of the musicians that I always fire them and rehire them. So don't take it personal if I do fire
Yeah,
them
don't
and
take
then
it.
rehire you.
That's-
Oh yeah, you did, and I shared it to my page. Yay.
Page.
Yeah, that's you know, you got a page, and then you got your
You got
personal.
your page. Yeah, you got your page. So then you got your page. Sometimes you got your page.
I know. Three
That's where you
pages.
get-
3 pages down. I almost shared it to my work page. Whoops.
I did that with something. I was like, oh, look, I shared it to a station page, but I was supposed to share it. I don't know.
You're like,
It wasn't
oh my
bad.
gosh.
It wasn't
Yeah.
bad or anything, but
Like just one of them things. Oh,
Yeah.
Look at that artwork, guys.
I love this. See, this is awesome.
Too bad. Should I get some colors? No, just kidding.
Oh, we're
Some
like,
color in there.
we We're gonna get
We
some.
get
some
creative.
markers.
Give me some lipstick.
That's all. 30 seconds and we'll come back in.
Okay.
The Texas Talent Musicians Association
Gotta put my Tejano.
presents the Tejano Music
Oh,
Awards
yeah.
Fanfare
Heck
March
yeah.
17th, 18th,
Fanfare always is good.
Now, have you been to Fanfare?
Yes.
Now, did you perform it?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah,
So-
performed a few times.
Okay.
What was really
About the bus.
oh, I was just gonna say that. What was neat is we actually chartered a bus.
And we are back right here on Q102. It's all new Q102. Usually we're playing the super hits during the week, but guess what? Sábado, Saturdays, it's time for some Mexico music. A little Tejano as well. And we just played the little Fanfare promotion there. That's coming up soon, guys. Less than a month away, Fanfare. We have a ton of New Mexico artists heading over there. Stephanie is already there in Texas, so Stephanie Montel will be performing, of course. And just awesome artists. Max Baca, I know, will be there. And we have our featured artist of the week in Ana Maria. She's been to Fanfare. She's been to Fanfare, performed. It's such a fun time, isn't it? I mean, I just love Fanfare when I go. And I was planning on going this year, but some of the United matches kind of came up at the same time. So that's what tears my heart there. Can't go. I wish I was two places at once. But
Decisions we have to make.
decisions you got to make in the year, right?
Oh yeah.
But Fanfare, yeah. Tell us a little bit about your experience over there.
Oh, that's so fun. We were just talking about this. I'll tell you a funny story. So one year, we actually got Tejano Busing to sponsor me, and they actually sponsored me a very nice, huge coach bus. And what we did as Ana Maria, he's Sangre Latino at the time, is we were like, "Are you a fan? Are you a fan? Do you want to go on a trip with us?"
Yes.
We sold tickets,
That's awesome.
and we had our fans go, and it was like a party bus. It was not a party bus, but it was fun. It was fun times because I was youngin.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was so fun. We got everybody to go. We even got other artists involved that we're gonna go to perform
Yeah,
at the Fanfare.
Oh,
They
that's fun.
needed rides,
Yeah.
so we all went together. We all got hotels together. So that was one
Nice.
experience, and then another experience just a few times with the band, and it was fun.
Okay, that sounds fun. See, now that's the way to do it, right? That's the
That
way
was
to
fun.
do it to Fanfare.
It was fun.
I actually went a couple times, and one time I went with Ernestine in the band. I don't know how we all fit in there with the equipment. That was my first time to Fanfare, so yeah. I know Jessica and two of them have stories. I don't know if we
Oh,
put them all on here, but we have good stories. No, that's
I
awesome.
might get
So
censored.
fun. Yeah, might get censored. You're probably one of the first artists from New Mexico to play out at Fanfare too. One of the first, right?
Yeah, actually, I
when you're-
was. There wasn't much out there. There was just a few of us.
Mhm.
When I was going, who went with us? The Las Florecitas were there a lot. That we
Right.
were there.
Right.
That were in the Tejano the most. That were
Mhm.
there. Myself, and who else was I thinking of? There was another girl, Amber, and then and then I didn't see Severo up there. I didn't go, but Ernestine, I didn't know. Well, we didn't like travel or perform at the same time. I think hers was a little bit after.
Mhm.
But yeah, it
Oh,
was
that's all great.
it was
That's
fun
so
out there
great.
to see it,
Yeah.
and then just to be on some of the main stages and just all the people and just loving all of that.
No, that's what's great. That's what's great. Talking about performances, where have you been performing lately? Have you been able to sing? I know we talked off the air, but I'll let the fans know where have you been performing and singing. Have you been doing much?
Well, people aren't allowed in my bathroom, so they can't go into that shower there because that's where I do most of my singing. Oh, but no, you know what? Hopefully, I'll be coming up with some performances in July and
Right.
August. Hopefully, that will go through, and then that will be, something focused on. You guys just got to go to my, Facebook on Maria
Yes,
505. Check that out. Just sometimes I go live and just do some music there, and that's what I'm trying to do. But I'm really mainly focusing on trying to write and get new originals out. I'm working with, like I had said earlier, a publishing company out of Las Vegas, Nevada. And when you have a publishing company that is right in your pocket, I think what you got to focus on is writing as much materially as you can
Mhm.
and get
Yes.
that use out of it, so
Yes,
you could
right.
get originals out there, start getting that. So that's what I'm focusing on right now, and
No,
my
that's
pen is on fire.
No, that's awesome. That's the best thing because I've had different artists come in and they've been working on writing. This if there's something good from the pandemic, which there's not much, it's been that people have been able to write and record and really focus on themselves and their music and their art. We could say just in general. So that's what's great. I think that's a positive from everything going on. And Sounds great for you to be getting that music. Are you thinking of a CD or what? Do you another
I-
album? Or?
I'm hoping that these originals and these singles that are coming out, I'm going to do a full compilation.
Mhm.
You know, I do have 2 more songs that have been produced that I would like to get out. So I'm hoping that it will be a full CD pretty soon. But you know, like I said, just writing and
Right.
you know, getting in those emotions in those moments.
No, that's great. That is great. Talking about the latest single, how did it come about? When did you get started working on it, and what's the story behind it?
So the story is it comes from the family. So I work a lot with my uncles, and he has a really big book of songs and stuff. So my uncle for many years has written songs for me and has wanted to work with me and like you're saying, the pandemic happened, which my uncle was always really busy, and it's not that he couldn't help me, he was traveling and
Right, right.
performing. So with the pandemic, he is semi-retiring, and so he was able to get this song for me. We were able to work closely, you know, just going back and forth with ideas, and then pretty much went down to Las Vegas with him,
Nice.
Nevada, and just spent a few days with him, and went into the studio and laid it down, and came out
great.
of that.
No, that's great. That's great. And where can we find the music? I always almost forget to let everybody know. Where can we find the music? Where can we find your single, your past music? Where can we find it and support you?
All right. So, well, you know, with the past music, I still am old school. I still got vintage CDs. You know,
They're coming back into favor. I saw.
So some of those I still have them on me. You know, but hey, you know what? I'm always down. I mail people stuff.
Nice.
So if you
Nice.
guys go on my Facebook at Ana Maria 505, you want a CD, we'll figure out. I'll get it to you. My new single, though, it's on a lot of the digital platforms. You could get it on Apple. You could go on YouTube. You could go on pretty much a lot of the platforms. You know, if you want to do a TikTok with it, hey, do it up. I'm on there, TikTok.
Hey, nice. We got the TikTok. You know, they were trying to get me to do that, but I'm not sure. I think I'm just nah.
It's okay. I barely just did that too, so don't worry.
Yeah, my kids were trying. The kids at school, I should say, were trying to get me to do one. I said, I don't know. I just might.
I did. I finally, maybe just recently, since the single and stuff came out, I was like, I better start doing some TikTok. So I did, and I'm not that good, but you know how I'll get there.
Hey, you can reach people on there that you don't usually reach. Right?
Yes, and that's
awesome,
what's
you know?
yes, and that's what's actually happened,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what's really neat. I was like, oh wow, I guess I'm doing all right with this stuff.
Well, I think next time we bring you in, you're going to be viral with everything,
I hope
right?
so.
And just all over the world. Hey,
I'll be viral with my kookiness because I'm one
we love it. We love it.
kooky person.
We
For
love
anybody that knows me.
That's great. I think we're going to take a quick musical break again. Hear another song from Ana Maria. This is the Ana Maria y Sangre Latino, La Primavera. You know, actually, Severo y Grupo Fuego recorded La Primavera, and I played that before the hour. So we're going to hear this one. This is the OG, the right on one. That's what I say. Right here at Q102. It's 11:50 a.m. 102.1 FM. You're listening to Conversation here with Ana Maria, our featured artist of the week here on Q102.
Yes.
Yeah,
And that is Luis.
this was Luis. This song was his idea, remember?
Oh yeah, it was.
It was, yeah. No, I'm thinking about Andrea Nieto. Yeah,
That is Andrea.
Oh, yeah, you're
Love it.
She's all, oh wait.
Don't ask me anything half the time. I'm like, who? What?
She's been there. She's been here this whole time through my whole music looking.
See?
Yep.
Me, huh?
In the background. Always behind the background.
In the background.
Yeah.
That's how her and Luis, they broke the rules.
No, they broke the rule. Okay. Well, they're always breaking the rules. The story or
They broke the rules. They were not supposed to date band members.
I was the
That's
road manager at
see.
the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That's the way.
She was a sister jur. Is that how you say it? Sister
Yeah, I like it.
Like that.
That's
Like
a new one because it's just,
I
it's
like
just
that.
monitor.
Yep, she was.
So now who's the older and who's the younger
She's
sister?
oldest.
I'm the oldest.
Okay.
The baby.
Okay.
I have a middle,
Okay.
middle
Yeah.
one who does her own thing. You know what I mean?
Nice, yeah.
She comes around here and there, but it's been mainly me on it. So.
Okay.
Doing the music. She used to dance for me.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. I hope you have video of that.
Not. We have pictures.
Somewhere.
Though.
Okay, picture.
Because my mom was all,
Yeah.
I was always like, Mom, anything you need, I'll
Mhm.
do whatever you want.
Oh, you
Like,
shouldn't
I
have said
gave
it.
to my
Shouldn't have said it.
sister, And
Yeah.
then she got asked to do Summerfest. And my mom was like, you told me you and your friend, and my friend at the time, we just like out of high school. She was in dance, so we danced.
My
Nice.
mom made a
And we were on
matching
dance,
little
dance,
thing.
dance.
Yes. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. That's
Yep,
great.
dance, it's a team.
Yes.
We did that too.
Yep,
That's
that was
classic.
the first show.
Man, that is classic.
It was,
And I was traumatized.
it was my first time even. Remember I had to lip sync?
Yes, on dance, because it was like,
yeah.
that's how they were.
Yeah.
I almost forgot to sing.
But when we got to Civic Plaza, I'm
great.
telling you, when we got to Civic Plaza, because I'm not a performer, I'm always behind the scenes.
Right.
I'm like, oh, we sang at like 11, so I'm like, great, no one's gonna be there, I'm fine. Oh my, I'm telling you, Civic Plaza was filled, and I was just like frozen. I'm like, I can't.
Yep.
I can't go out there.
We were gonna just have one dancer.
Yeah. Just a one off. I got it.
Just one by herself going.
I think I had sent
That's
my
great.
friend a picture.
Oh my goodness, that's great. That is great.
That is good. It is always great when you have those funny memories and moments.
So it's been a family affair since.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, right?
Yeah, Summerfest. Dude, what's it called? Speaking of it, at the state fair, don't you remember when that bird pooped on me?
Yeah.
There's always birds over there.
Yeah,
Always.
dude, and you know what? I was doing so well to
And then-
avoid it.
Yep.
And I even looked up and I was like, okay, I'm good. And I even stayed away that spot. It happened right when I just walked through it.
Literally.
Got about 10 seconds. We'll be back on. It's great.
Oh, Lord. Good luck, man.
That was Ana Maria y Sangre Latino La Primavera. That is a great song right there. Had a couple comments saying that's one of their favorite songs on the Facebook Live. We are on Facebook Live. I think I'm on YouTube too. May even be on Twitch. I'm not sure where this streams, so we'll see where it goes, right? We are live here in the Q102 studios. It's 102.1 FM, 1150 AM, KNMM, part of the SDC broadcasting family. And of course, we have our featured artist, Ana Maria. We've been getting some fun stories here, you know, some fun throwback stories. Even got Rachel in here, you know, get the stories. So, tell us about the dance. It's a team thing.
My
That's a
God.
classic.
That
Anybody
is a
from
classic.
Albuquerque knows that
That is
for
a classic.
sure. That gives you, that's
Very
awesome.
classic. I was, 16, 15?
Yeah.
I was still a teenager, so that's why I got involved. Not just kidding. But it was funny. I actually had to go down to record the song that I was going to do. And then my sister Rachel, she's been with me for a long time. She got forced into being a dancer. Background dancer. I did, was it like techno? I think it was a techno song.
Nice.
Yeah, it was like a kumbia, but like techno. So then we did that, and she danced it up. I did the dance. It's a team thing, so that was fun.
You got it. Yeah, those videos for that. I think somebody had shared one of those recently, and I said, "Oh yeah, that's a different time."
Yeah,
Mhm.
I hope mine is lost forever.
We're gonna find it. We need everybody out there listening. You gotta find the video there. Somebody knows where it is, so we're gonna find it.
Oh my gosh, go into the county archives of that.
We have yeah, exactly right. We'll have to ask Keller. Hey, Mayor Keller, do you know where these are? we'll get somebody. Maybe Steven Michael Casado.
Yeah, you might.
He might know, right?
Yeah, you might know.
We have a comment from Leticia. She says, "Love that outfit. You have awesome style." So rocking it here this morning. So we appreciate you coming in. I know we've been trying to get you in here, and I've been getting the schedule going to school and everything else. But so glad to have you in here. It's just been awesome. Wanted to ask you. This is always a hot seat question. This is always a stumper. Somebody that you want to work with, and maybe collaborate, maybe do a duet, just whatever you want to work with, an artist that you haven't worked with already. I mean, because Kumbia Kings, Little Joe, you perform it. Yeah, come on. But we want to see who would you like to work with.
You know, and it's so funny that you had said that. The first person that honestly did pop into my mind, it's because and it's a female, she's a lovely person, which is Marisol Flores.
Great. I was going to ask too if you guys had done anything or.
We haven't, and you know what? We spoke about it a few times.
Mhm.
Me and her we're very similar. We're both, raza,
Yep.
so, we went to high school together, chorus, choir together, and, you know, she's got a very beautiful voice,
Yes.
and she's a very beautiful soul too.
Yes.
And that's what I like to click with those people that we, you know, on that same vibe. You know?
Yes, you got to be on that
Yeah.
same vibe, and I think you guys would do awesome.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's something we're gonna put out into the universe. I always say that we're putting it out there,
Mhm.
and I think this one is definitely gonna happen. I think it should.
Yeah.
For sure, because we had Money Soul on with David Diegito with their
Mhm.
latest single, you know,
Yes.
and Money Soul, just awesome. We had a great time, super energy, you know, I just love it, you know, so awesome. So we want that to happen for great New Mexico music there. And now you have done some Tejano, right? Of course, so but you still consider yourself fully New Mexican music,
Mm.
right? I mean, of
Oh, I
course,
do.
right? So yeah, it's I'm not the Tejano artist.
Well, you know what was so funny is when I first started off, New Mexico kind of labeled me as Tejano. I was a little bit different.
Mhm.
So when I started to push it, they were like, no, you know, that's not good, you know. So,
right.
so you know, I was kind of trying to pivot towards, you know, my style, which was a little mix of both.
Mhm.
But now, like when I'm coming back, you know, I just really want to stick to the roots of where I came from, you know, which is here, New Mexico. You know, and just I remember hearing the sax, you know, the trumpets, you know, some of the accordion, you know, and stuff like that with the music that my uncles would do,
Right,
you know,
right.
just straight rancheras. I would never hear people singing, you know, they would just do
Mhm.
instrumentals going on and
Yeah,
sax and the accordion, guitar, drums, bass. That's it. You know, that's all they would do. So when I started to think of this, I want to keep it really real traditional.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like it. I think that's great. And talk to us a little bit about how it was in the music business as a female artist.
No,
How was it for you? Do you feel it's better now? Do you feel it's
it's a lot easier.
easier, right? A little. There's more artists, of course, more female artists coming up. A lot of young ladies are starting coming up too, like Gabriella and Akela that I love to see. You know, these artists, Michaela is one too as well. A lot of tough singles actually coming out, so that's really cool. We got to get some Albuquerque, some Burque, we got to get them going again, right?
I know.
But you got your niece, so
That's how I'm trying to
she's
push her.
She's coming up.
I got to look at this way.
We gotta get them going. But so you feel it's definitely better now, right?
It's a lot better, and you know what's so interesting? You had said earlier that you know, a lot of people didn't know about us. We didn't have all this digital age, you know, the social media and stuff like that. So, man, that would have been a huge help, especially seen back then. But yeah, it's a lot easier. It's a lot. Just hearing a lot of the females too. But you know, we want to see a lot more of the females hitting number one.
Right.
And not only that, but just staying at number one. And being able to pull that, you know. And not only that, but just not just listening, but also them attending our performances.
Yes.
I remember, and it was harsh. You know, this was years ago. I remember when a club owner would ask, "Do you have a male singer? Do you have a yes, we do," because it was important that I had a male singing because they felt that females didn't attract as much as the male bands would. So, you know, I'm just hoping now that, you know, all this aside, that now, you know, they go support the females when they see us out there.
No, and I love jamming to the female artists. You know, sometimes they bring out better music than anybody. Come on, you know, hey, come on.
Hey,
you know, that's what we gotta see, you know. And I know there's still some issues in San Antonio and Texas overall that I've seen online about artists not getting booked all the time, you know, and they're female artists and they're just great, you know. But, you know, that's another whole story, and we hope all that can definitely change. And I know here in New Mexico, it's definitely taken a shift that's just awesome. And we love to see all the artists, you know, from Sparks, of course, you know, kicking it off, and just everybody else going through. You know, we got send a big shout out to Miranda Hartzog too, great artist there as well. So tons of female artists. To name them all, it's just awesome. So we love to have you here and representing and getting the song out. So I know you're working on the singles, of course, and writing, and any other projects, anything else that you're working on that's
I've got a few.
any secret. I don't know if we can get any secrets out, right? Yeah, I always try to get the scoop.
Well, the scoop is I am going to be releasing another song soon. So
okay.
It's a cool one. Same thing having to do with my uncle. It's going to be very still traditional.
Right,
and it's going to be a ranchera.
Oh.
So pretty soon you're going to
soon
you're going to start to see clips of in the studio bits here and there, and then you're going to start to see little clips of that ranchera. So that should be coming out soon. I just want to give A Ti Tu Buscar a Dios kick here, and then
Oh yeah, and we're gonna hear that in just a bit because we got to hear that latest single for sure. But I do want to also say we can follow you online. You're on Facebook, of course. Are you on Instagram as well?
oh
Or-
yes,
Yeah,
it's
TikTok. Hey, TikTok
all
on
of
here.
it.
Ana Maria 505 is
Yeah.
the best way to search it, right?
Yeah.
We'll share it, of course, too, on our Facebook page here to let everybody know that you can follow you and find your music. And just just have a great time because we want to support our local artists. That's what we love to do here at KNMM. We love to support everybody that's performing and just getting out there and just making songs. Hey, that's all what it's all about. That's what it's all about. We're gonna hear the latest single here. It's been doing well in the charts. It is on the top 11, coming up at 11 o'clock as well. Can't tell you where it's at, but it is on the countdown here at Q102. It's a ti te buscará Dios. Ana Maria here, our featured artist of the week.
Yeah,
Yeah, this one's great. I like it. It's
thank you. I like wanted it to
nice.
showcase the voice, and then the next one's gonna be
Yeah, just go for it. Yeah,
fun.
just go for it. Love it, love it. We got Addie Baca. She says, "Good morning, beautiful Ana Maria." You're just getting all the love over there. That's what we love to see. You know,
Yes,
comments
we
always
love
love. You know, people are always like, "Oh, comment." People say something. No, we always get love on these. I love it. You know, that's what you want to see, right? I mean, hey, social media can be for the good. I
Yes,
tell people it can be for the good. Hey.
it can.
Ben. Good morning, Ben. Good morning, Albert.
Soltera siempre sé, nadie sabe el sufrimiento que pasé, que el momento de verlo en otros brazos. Esa noche no dormí.
I should have said, and road runner. Road runner, subí.
Señor, con mi alma hecha pedazos.
Yeah, I had you in here before the
For West Fest.
West
Yeah.
Fest. I was like,
Yeah.
And I was just coming out with that, and I was just
Yes.
using it.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it was a West Fest.
Yeah.
That was a great event. That was a great time.
Yeah.
So many cars. It was awesome.
Yeah,
I love
it
that. I
was
love that. I love
cool.
it. My sister and I got over there. We got great food. We were just enjoying it.
That is a cool festival.
Mhm.
I like it. And
The
like the
next
mix.
one is going to be in the visitor center.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Oh, I've been seeing those pictures and just getting ready for it. I gotta drive out there and check it out. I always.
Oh, I was out there last Friday for a walkthrough, and then I went again yesterday, and
Mhm.
like the progress is just.
Oh, it's been going fast, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, dang. Oh, you guys went to that Chili's right over there at the Estancias? I was like, dang. I was like, damn it. I was driving by and
It's right there on Las Estancias where the outlet is.
Oh, by the
Yes.
Rio Bravo and stuff. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that place is looking really
It's
nice.
just
Dude,
so
they-
transparent.
oh, it's crazy how much stuff. Because I know they had the Walmart. I think was that the first thing there? I guess.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then all of a
that's
sudden
what
it's
started it.
Yes.
they had a
What's
movie.
so-
theater. I was like,
Yeah, and like what's so funny is I'm so used to going to the Walmart right off of the freeway.
No,
but
you need to
actually
go to
this one's
one. This
Oh,
one's
this one.
nicer.
well, it's
Yes.
not, and it's closer.
Yeah,
Like, even though like I live like right in the middle, but like I'm
Right.
a habit of going this way,
Just
and
go
it's
to-
so
that's
close.
oh no,
like,
that real Bravo one.
yeah.
last week was the last, like, we hadn't really just gone over there, and
Mhm.
we were like, oh my god, and we went to Walmart, and it was nice, and I was like,
At a restaurant, I was like, dang, this is great.
I know.
That's where I spend my lunch. I told my lunch hour after a Trish call. I was like, oh, you just go right here. And yep. Yeah, it makes it
And they
real
have
nice.
every Dion's, whatever.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Well, you can't beat it.
I always crave Chick-fil-A on Sundays.
And you're like,
I'm like, I'm always like, why? Why would you do this to me?
good morning, Albert. I can see all my comments. And you guys can download this song. I always say to download it. You can stream it, but I think downloading is better. Ana Maria, just search her up there on the streaming platforms. You might break now before I forget.
New Mexico's farm and ranchers are always on the job.
Yeah, that's a great single there.
And enjoy
Thank
the
you.
delicious foods that we all love. Our state's food producers care for their animals and the environment while providing the beef, chili, and milk
this hour flew by. I can't believe how fast it goes.
I know.
When I
right?
get
I'm
going,
like,
when I get going, you know.
It's like over.
Yeah, but you get going, you're like, whoa, okay.
I know it goes by so fast when you have fun.
In our state, you help us promote it. Go to NMFLB.org.
Ton of likes, ton of loves online. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. I know the artists appreciate it. They work hard. It's a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money to do all this. So it takes time, you know. So please support them. Stream it, download it, get the physical copy. If you haven't got that CD, I don't know if you haven't got the CD, I don't know what you're doing. Hey, you're slacking.
I like it.
Looks like we'll come back in about a few seconds.
Nice.
And we're back here on Q102. It's Diego here with you. Got my cafecito. As I said, it's from Mexico Pinon Coffee House. Always a great spot. And I get the little bag of coffee that supports a different organization, you know, and then just brew myself. And then I have too much, but then I get too energy, too much. We're here with our featured artist of the week. It's Ana Maria. I've been having a great conversation with her. It's crazy. The time's almost coming up. It's just, and if you've been online, you've been catching a little bit of her singing, a little bit of behind the scenes, you know, and a little bit of behind the scenes stories. But it's just awesome that we can have you here in the studio and talk to you. We want to talk about your accomplishments, about the nominations, the awards. Let us know what you won and what you. I mean, you've been doing it, right?
Yeah, you know what? It's been a while, and you know what? I don't know if y'all remember, but back then Albuquerque did have an association.
Yes.
It was the New Mexico Hispano Entertainers Association. So I was involved in that a lot. So one of the biggest ones that was a one that still means a lot to me was in 2006 was we got People's Choice Band of the Year and People's Choice Song of the Year. So what that meant was that actually people voted. They mailed.
Yeah.
See, back then,
they
back
mailed it.
then, they mailed. They took their posted.
So that means it mattered.
Yeah,
right?
that was
really, yeah.
Dang, they spent how many cents was the postage back then? But they spent money, put it in there, and they got mailed out to the radio station. And then the radio stations are the ones who actually tallied that up, and
That's great.
And that one was really neat. And then when I was living in Mexico, came back in 2013, and I released some music, and I actually got nominated for Mariachi Song of the Year, and that one was from the New Mexico Hispano Music Association.
Right.
So, and and then now I'm gonna jump back in again,
Yeah,
become a member and get my music out there
that's
and
awesome.
stuff. Yeah.
We love to see that because it really does support both organizations. Both those associations really supported Mexico Music. I know they tried to get that Entertainers Association kind of going again.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what was all
Whatever
that,
happened.
but I'm not sure. But the Hispano Music Association going strong. They had their awards just a little under a month ago.
Yeah.
Super fun time. It was cut back a little bit with everything, but definitely a fun time.
Hey, and
so.
and I'm with a winner here,
Oh,
so
well,
let's throw that out there.
hey.
I'm with an award winner too, so just throwing that one
This
out
might
there.
be the Winners Association right here. The Winners
Right.
Circle.
Winner's circle.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you. And People's Choice Song of the Year, Band of the Year, right? You said so. No, that's a big deal, especially when they mailed it in because now you can just click and be like, oh, I vote. Everybody does that online. No, that was a big deal back then to actually get that. So that's just awesome.
And that does age me, 2006, 2007. But hey, still, I've aged very
21
well.
again. 21 again. Hey, that's what we're saying. 2006 was my high school graduating year, so we won't go any farther than that. When the kids were graduating in 2022, isn't that crazy? I tell you, I don't know. No, we're not going to age anybody else. We don't want to do that. I don't want to age myself. Kids are like, oh, I was born in 2000.
You're like, oh wow.
You're like, sure.
It hurts me when they say the 1900s. Oh,
you're like, oh,
yeah, I was born in the 1900s.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes,
No,
I was.
But we're so glad you could be in the studio and just have a great conversation with you and just chat and play your music because that's what we love to do here. We just keep the music going for you, and we want to wish you definitely big success on this latest single because I know it's already been doing great. I mean, it's on the countdowns across the state. It's on the countdown here. I believe it's even in Las Vegas, of course, our sister station.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make sure to get up there and talk to Dwight? Have you been up there yet?
Yeah, actually, I was out there the first week after
Yes, I thought so. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's great.
So-
Dwight's a great guy, so
awesome.
always try to send him the music, and I know you guys can get up
Yeah.
there. So awesome. And anything else that you want to mention before we have to sign off here?
No, you know what? I always, as an artist, have a message, and my message is always just to spread the love. You know, in this harsh world, there's so many people that have, you know, so many issues going on, and just be compassionate and very empathetic to situations because we never know.
Right.
So my
Right.
message is always just love, show love, forgive, and that's my key.
I love it. I love it. I think that's the best message, especially for this week, this year. We just want to keep spreading the love and doing that. I love it. Thank you again, Ana Maria, for being in here. Thank you to Rachel, the sister juror, whatever you got.
Yeah, sister juror.
Yeah, we thank her. She's not fired. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah,
still,
she's okay.
still-
She's good.
She's rehired. So we thank everyone for tuning in at 102.1 FM, 11:50 AM, online, on Facebook, YouTube, wherever. Make sure to go on there. If you're not following Ana Maria, well, you should be. Get on there, follow her, Ana Maria 505. You can check her out on all the social media channels that are the popular ones there. You got the Facebook, you got Instagram, got TikTok, streamer music online. You can find it all there. Make sure to support these artists and be on the lookout because she has those projects coming up, some new songs. Want to send a big salute to her uncle. Always an awesome artist. Let me tell you, if you haven't heard him, you're missing out too. So make sure to check him out as well and just support these artists. We thank you here on Q102. You were listening to the conversation and music from Ana Maria, our featured artist of the week. We've got another song for you here from her. Going back a little bit for you here on Q102.
11:50 a.m. and 102.1 FM, your new home for New Mexico music.
Oh, and you got a good one
Oh,
too.
this is a good time.
Oh, this is a jam right here.
It is. It was a good one. Dad rocks it.
This is a jam right here.
Yeah, my dad rocks it on the percussion.
I love it. Love it. Nice. So thank you guys again. I'm always talking to the screen, so I'm always like, check it out. She's got the art going. That's some Kenya art right there, right? That's the West Side art there. We love it. We love it. Love
Who
it.
knows what I did when I was younger?
We don't know. We won't say.
I was a good girl.
Good girl in chorus. So hey, here's chorus kid, good kid.
That says a lot.
We won't ask what he saw already.
I know. Yay! So if you want to give stuff, we've got stuff.
Okay, awesome. Yes.
And then if you
I can do a couple giveaways on-
if you do give them away, just
Yes.
write down the stuff and
Perfect.
message me the.
Perfect. I will definitely. Yeah. No, awesome. That works perfectly.
You want 3 or look good, or do you want more?
Whatever you. I don't want to
How many
steal
you
all your CDs
You
there.
can.
You're like, hey. So thank you guys. We're gonna end it here. We will appreciate Ana Maria coming in. We love it. So thank you guys. Check it out. We'll be giving these away